I don't actually understand how people can't see the reality that is the better you look, the better you're treated, and the more power you have. But it was just like obvious to me. So my name is Dylan Latham. I am a Looksmaxxing / Life Maxing creator. I help people improve by giving them tips, and my main focus is to improve everyone's life. My day starts around like 2 p.m. As soon as I get up in the morning, I go to the mirror and I do whatever it takes to look better. I use makeup, I use Vaseline, I use various oils. People always say don't care what other people think. I think the only way to operate is discovering what people think and then capitalizing off of that.
It's a term you may have never heard before, Looksmaxxing.
The trend can range from superficial practices like hairstyle and skin health to serious measures like breaking bones in your face.
Looksmaxxing is an online subculture dedicated to ascending, which means basically just getting hotter.
Mostly very young men, teenage boys, who go to extreme lengths to improve their appearance.
I started taking the steroids and I'd say it changed my life.
Elements of this have become really mainstream.
We're talking about it on the news. They're making fun of it on SNL.
I'm absolutely frame-mugging you into oblivion right now, dude.
But it's not exactly all positive.
Looksmaxxing emerged out of incel forums, guys who feel sexually frustrated. Those forums were extremely misogynistic, nihilistic, hardcore.
Bone smashing,
steroids. I think everyone should be on testosterone.
Influencers giving medical advice to teenage boys. It's a complete and total disaster.
Understanding Looksmaxxing's rise within the broader economic and political context, I think requires us to look at a few different things. One is the nihilism of the young boys who participate in this, who say that they don't have a clear path to a quote-unquote normal middle-class life.
Gen Z, and especially teenagers, they went through the pandemic, they maybe sort of missed a year of school. They are not used to having social relationships in the way that older people are.
TikTok, Instagram Reels produced a certain number of Looksmaxxing influencers, celebrities, but by far the most popular or most notorious is Clavicular.
Clavicular is a 20-year-old guy. His real name is Braden Peters. He's from New Jersey, and he sort of came to online fame because he was at top of the leaderboard of Looksmaxxing.com.
When he was 14 years old, he kind of felt like an outcast, and he took to the internet and found the Looksmaxxing community.
I spent a lot of time on bodybuilding forums growing up. I started with 300 milligrams of testosterone, and I did that for a while, up until I was 16. And then I experimented with a couple of orals.
He does live streaming on the app Kick. He's really blown up, and clips of his video streams have proliferated on TikTok and all sorts of other social media platforms.
Streamers just have crazy names. You can think of Mr. Beast, IShowSpeed, but a name like Clavicular makes you do a double take.
Clavicular comes from the idea of how wide should your clavicle bones be, which is something that most of us have probably never thought about.
I'm trying to optimize every single metric of my life. I'm not only interested in fitness, right? I am trying to IQ max, I'm trying to money max, like all these different things. Obviously, you know, for the normies watching this, I say max at the end of everything, maximize. Just for that clarification.
Here's some of the key terms to know for Looksmaxxing 101. Soft maxing and hard maxing would be sort of your two broadest categories. Soft maxing could be as simple as plucking your eyebrows, trying to lower your body fat percentage, doing your hair differently.
Hard maxing is what they are referring to for things like actually getting plastic surgery, limb lengthening, bone smashing.
This is how bone smashing got me this.
Which is repeatedly hitting sensitive parts of your face with a hammer to try to grow the underlying bone and change the look of your face.
It doesn't work, all right? Bone smashing is a fallacy. It's fraud.
Mogging means that when you're in a group of men, the most looks maxed, the best looking person in the group will mog everyone else there. They will have the status, they will have the attention.
If I am 6'8" and someone's 5'10", I height mog them. If someone is less attractive and I'm more attractive, I facially mog them.
Mewing comes back to a dentist named Dr. Mew, and the technique is you hold your tongue in a certain position in the mouth, creating stress like this in the jaw muscles.
I almost think it's like a flexing of the face. Let me see. Was that a Mew?
It doesn't work. So it's just a dumb idea. It's dumb maxing is what it is. The problem with Looksmaxxing is it's designed to make kids, teenagers, young boys look as good as possible. One of the main things they do is they use steroids. So although you might get muscular hypertrophy, you can get high blood pressure, an increase in your LDL, a decrease in your HDL. So it can have a paradoxical effect on their health and wellness, and they're very dangerous.
Rescue 16 trying to respond. 20-year-old male overdose.
Now a social media influencer known for Looksmaxxing is back in the spotlight. Clavicular had an apparent overdose here in South Florida.
During a recent stream, he was slurring his words.
Oh my God, what's this?
He's sitting next to another streamer, Androgenic, who sits next to him, and he asks him, just, how messed up are you?
Dude, I'm gone.
So after the stream cuts, you see this video of Clav being carried out by a group of people, and he looks completely limp. And the next thing you hear is he's been hospitalized.
Wow. It's sort of tragic.
The more that you learn about this kid, you do feel empathy for him. He's sad.
Clavicular's OD may be an inflection point, a tipping point in the Looksmaxxing movement. Hopefully people realize mixing and matching these things is particularly dangerous.
Clav tweeted out that the experience was brutal, but that next night...
Tonight I'm on nothing. I don't plan on being on anything for the foreseeable future.
He was back at the club live streaming.
Yeah, on Looksmaxxing.
We look
trying, like I'm looking like getting into like right now.
Yeah. Locked in, bro.
So before,
Dude.
I was looking like subhuman. Like,
you're ascending, bro. Let's go. W Moggers, W Moggers.
Let's go.
Have a good night, bro. Peace.
People DM me all the time saying that I changed their life, that I saved their life, that if they didn't find my content, they wouldn't know what to do with their life.
Beauty will not keep you safe from life. And for some reason, because of the highlight reel and the obsession with comparison online, and we only see people's good days, I think that boys think that if they are attractive enough, they never ever have to feel a bad feeling again. It's not true.